Hey guys, Frostblame here. Welcome back to another Clash of Clans video. In this video, we are going over another previous war, and I'm just gonna say there's a little bit of explaining to do when it comes to the outcome, but either way, the results are being shown right now. We won by 5 stars, but I'm going to say we only won by, well, we could have only won by 2. The reason is, for some reason, they decided not to attack our number 9, and so we were at 25 stars and they were at 23. We didn't know if we would be able to have any more attacks. Some of us had a busy schedule, but we were worried that they would 3-star number 9 and beat us by 1 star. Thankfully, they didn't, but I just can't believe that they left the second worst player out. But either way, works out anyway, and we were a little bit worried over whether we could get enough attacks in on every base. Thankfully it worked out. I know we did kind of just go against what I said last Clan War recap, but that's okay because it worked out in the end. So first off, we can start by showing the most heroic replays. So our number 2 is being attacked by their number 1, and let me tell you, I've seen this replay, and he did, okay, nothing against him, but that was such a bad attack, okay? So the Earthquake, that was some fair Earthquake spells. I mean, he missed a couple walls that, like, right there and there he missed. But, you know, I mean, it's not horrible. So, either way, he uses wizards, and guess what? The wizards just die. So, for one thing, he wastes 4 wizards. 2 things, his golem instantly dies, and why would you have a level 1 golem in your clan castle? I don't know. For some reason, that wizard did not get one-shot. I feel like a baby dragon should one-shot a wizard. Maybe it's just me. I don't know. He sends another golem in the top, trying to create a funnel, but he wasted so many wizards on killing the clan castle that he has nothing to make the funnel with. And because of that, this just doesn't go well. I don't know what that Hog Rider was for. I mean, maybe to take out an archer tower, but I mean, look, it dies instantly once the golem splits. So, he used the heroes to create the funnel, not just to use them in the raid, but he uses them to make the funnel. You never want to use your heroes on a funnel. They're way too valuable. So now he's trying to get his Valkyries to funnel in, but the funnel is still not made. I keep on saying funnel so much that I'm getting my tongue tied. Anyway, and then his Valkyries come in, and I mean, they just cannot get through the walls. See, they just split up. It's just so bad. I mean, the skeletons come, the king come in, and they just don't even really break through the first layer, really. I mean, the outside layer kind of got broken through, but really, I mean, the core of the base isn't even touched besides the Earthquake spells. And look, they barely break through. I believe that Expo doesn't even go down there. Definitely an attack that would want to be redone if possible, but in war there are no redos, so unlucky for him, but kind of lucky for us, because it meant they have to waste another attack against our number 2, which was nice because that could have made it so that might have been the reason why they didn't attack number 9. You never know. Either way. But now I can go. Actually, first I'm going to show my replay just to see what did they do against our number 1 player. But, well, not my replay, my defense, which is kind of my replay. I don't know. We can just argue about that in the comments section, but either way, but yeah, he starts out with Earthquake. This clan uses a fair amount of Earthquake. I'm getting my tongue tied a lot. Okay. They use a lot of Earthquake spells. Yeah. Which is not necessarily bad. It just kind of depends on your style. I feel like, you know, it doesn't really matter what you use as long as you have a army that works well together. He had a couple, well, not a couple. He had 1 wall breaker that needed to bust but didn't. So, for some reason, he put wall breakers in the clan castle. Not quite sure why, but you know, I mean, it ended up helping him, just not in the way he expected. So, he does make a few vital mistakes here, and he probably would have 3-starred me if it hadn't been for that. First of all, the Valkyries take a ton of damage, but that heal spell was very uncentered, which means you want to place your spells, oh, and for the rage as well, you want to place your spells where the Valkyries are going, not where they are, and don't place it right on top of them, because they'll just instantly move out of it. So, I would say place the rage, like, on the town hall, so that they can rage to destroy the town hall, and rage to get through the wall after the town hall. And that's what I would do, anyway. But I definitely think spell timing cost this guy. He probably would have 3-starred me, because I think he got, like, high 80s, maybe 90%. I don't think so, but, he definitely got really high percent on me. And another flaw was, his queen is so low level. Like, look, the queen almost dies to a cannon. Like, just a single cannon v queen showdown. And the queen almost dies. You definitely upgrade your heroes. I mean, each individual upgrade does not look like it makes a difference, but over, like, level 1 through 20, there's an insane difference where it's just, like, huge. So, definitely upgrade your heroes. I mean, even between 5 levels, there's a noticeable difference. So, I would say if you don't upgrade your heroes, do so. Even his king is only level 8, really. Which, that was also a thing that probably cost him, just because the higher level your troops are, the better chance. Look at how little damage that queen does. Wow, I wish I were counting how many hits it took to take down that air defense, but that was a lot. And as you can see, he's going to get close, but he's just not quite going to have the firepower he needs. Has a couple wizards, but they're going to die off. A golem there, but it will not be enough. Queen gets 2-shot by that cannon, and then the Valkyrie and golem left will just get picked off slowly but surely. Golem will destroy the wizard tower, but will not get through these last 3 defenses. And the raid ends there. So now I'm going to show my replays here. So I actually did get all 6 stars this war, which is nice. It's always wanted to, but sometimes you can't do it. And what's funny is, whenever I'm doing like a regular raid, just like for farming, and I'm doing like an air attack, I always am, like, oftentimes I can easily 3-star it. Oh, okay. And I kind of offset my wizards accidentally to where I didn't have anything to funnel on this side. Almost was an issue, but thankfully it wasn't. But anyway, so, oftentimes when I just, like, use my heroes to take down 1 air defense, then my air troops can take out the other 2. But for some, like, even sometimes I'll 3-star it when there's all 4 air defenses. But for some reason, in war, I'm always paranoid whenever I only get down 1 air defense, I'm always like, no, the raid's over, and it's not. So, that's gonna happen here. We're only gonna get 1 of these down. See, the clan castle really just destroyed our troops, because the golem and the king just died instantly, and for that reason, the queen had nothing backing her up. As you can see, by the time the clan castle troops are down, all we have left is the queen. Definitely a flaw. And as you can see, she's just draining health. Definitely, if she were level 3, cough cough, then she would not have even taken down the first one. But either way, I start my air portion. I spread the lava hounds to get as much cover as we can. I place a rage in the middle. I'm pretty sure that was the best place to place it. But I'm not 100% sure. But either way, I sent the second lava hound in where I did, so that the wizard tower would get distracted on it. I probably should have placed it earlier so that the archer tower and the Tesla did, but, it all works out. So, either way, we just have a few haste spells left, and haste spells are really good with balloons. I've gone over this before, but you definitely should use at least a couple haste, just because, rage are good, but you just don't have enough of them when you use all rage. I mean, definitely, I would say rage are better than haste, but just because of their area, the lava hound died. Either way, you can tell this isn't even going to be close. I'm not even going to use that last haste spell. In fact, I'm not even going to use the last archer. Partially because I forgot, but partially because, well, I just don't need to. But, as you can see, a ton of lava pups, tons of minions, probably a lot of balloons. Wait, probably a lot. 3, 4, probably like 7 or so balloons, give or take some. But that will end the first raid right there, and since I have 3-star number 1, I'm feeling pretty confident in myself, and I should be. I mean, it's not like either of them are too difficult of bases. I decided to attack 3, again, because I was worried we wouldn't have enough people to attack all of the bases, and I wanted to go for what's easier, just because I attacked number 1 just because it was very box-like, and it's easy to attack a box base. Don't design your base in a box shape, just because it's so easy for someone to navigate it, But getting on to this next raid, this one's a little bit less misshapen, but number 2 was a little bit harder just for the sake of having higher level air defenses and a couple other things. So, sadly, I misplaced that wizard and have to place one behind it. But, it works out because we brought a couple extra wizards. I was hoping the wall breakers would open the center wall, which they do. Actually, no, yeah, they do. Okay. I'm like, going back. Anyway, but as you can see, there's max level dragons and max level balloons in the clan castle. And our goal is to get 2 air defenses down. And thankfully, this time it works. Of course, it's the base that has lower level air defenses. But either way, that wasn't even close this time, so definitely going well. I brought 3 lava hounds, but notice what I do here. I don't deploy them, like, right here and here. I deploy them, like, on this barracks and on that barracks, because then all of the defenses will get distracted. See, right there, I can now place 2 balloons to take out that archer tower, which is really helpful. So, you know, now more defenses are distracted, and I'm saving one of my lava hounds to cover for really anything else I need. I didn't really know what I would need or when I would need it. So I just decided to place it up there, thinking the balloons would follow, but, I mean, they didn't, so, you know. But either way, I mean, it's a 3-star. I was worried about those skeletons, because the lava hounds and the balloons both could not hit it. The good news is that when the lava hound breaks and the minions themselves can all help the cleanup, which means the skeleton traps do not kill us. And yeah, honestly, the lava hounds, it's honestly, you kind of want them to split right as the end of the defenses go down. Because if you do so, then they can, you know, the pups do a lot more damage, because pups do more damage than like one lava pup does more damage than a full-size lava hound. So, and the lava hound, even at level 1, it spawns 8 lava pups. So you definitely want them to split. And mine are level 2, so I think they spawn in 10. Don't quote me on that, but I think so. So, that is about to wrap it up for this raid. We just have a little bit of cleanup left, mostly storages at this point. The king just died, and I didn't even use those wall breakers or archer. Kind of funny, and I still did not use my clan castle haste. Funny enough, both raids, the one that I saved was the clan castle one, which is nice because I can just use it on a multiplayer raid. Now that the war's over. Actually, I don't even know if I've used it yet, like in real time anyway. But yeah, that was the war. It definitely was not super close, but you know, it could have been if things went right. Wait, I need to check. Is my haste... No, okay, I used the haste spell. But anyway, I'm not quite sure when I'm going to go to Town Hall 10, because I still have a couple walls to max out. But I told myself, you know, if I get... I'll contemplate going to Town Hall 10 if I get all 6 stars on and we win our next war. And, well, we did that. So, I'm thinking I would have probably just upgraded it and got going. Well said. But yes, I'll probably end up needing to, you know, because it cost 5 million, so I'll probably have to save it up the money that I need over this week, and then probably after next week's war, assuming I do the same 6-star and we win thing, just because I like it, you know, I want to end Town Hall 9 on a good note, so I'll probably, if we get all 6 stars and we win the war, I'll probably do it after next week's war, depends on, you know, how it goes. But either way, that is about to do it for this video. I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you in the next one.